Hiya kids, welcome back. If you're here again, it's a half-arsed tutorial time. If it's your first time here, please subscribe for more middle-aged ramblings and attempts to give you some information about various bits of equipment that I've got. This week we're having another look at the KO33, which was the micro sampler that I got for Christmas, and I said when I had a first look at it that it'd be interesting to see if I could fit it up and attach it to other bits of kit. If it had MIDI, that would be really easy, but it doesn't have MIDI, so I have to think of another way around to do it. And there are sync options with the PO33 based on triggers. If you remember, a long time ago I had the TR626 and I had some success using that with the Korg NTS-1. So today's mission, should I choose to accept it, is to use the Korg NTS-1 and sync it with the PO33 and get them talking to each other so they work in time. Now, my approach is to use the Korg, there she is, as the clock, and to slave the PO to that. So, first thing you've got to notice, on the PO, you've got a jack, and that's the audio out jack, and you've got this jack in here, and you can use that to either input audio into it, and I think you've seen me do that before with the caustic, or you can use it as a clock source, so you can use that to sync other things too, and it gets its clock from a click. And the nice thing is that the Korg, as well as having the in-sync, which I used to sync it up to the TR626, it's also got this out sync port, and that's what I'm going to use today, and that's what I decided I'd have an experiment with. So first of all, I'd just like to play you, I've written a little beat for the PO. I'm having quite fun making beatbox noises into this and then sequencing them back, and as you can see, you've got a time clicking there, and I'm going to set the arpeggiator on here. Let's have it going, and I'll set that to latch in a minute. But the first thing that we need to do is have just a normal mono patch cable. You can see that, normal mono patch cable, and I plug one end into the sync out and the other end into the KO. And you can hear already that there is a click coming through, and that's what we're syncing to. And in order to get that to work as a sync, you have to set the Pocket Operator into a mode where it will listen out for that sync, and that's quite simple. If you press record and then just the BPM button, and it will go S1 and then S2, and that means it's synced up, so it's slaved to the Korg. So now I just start the ARP, so let me latch that. And that's the ARP ticking away there, and then if I press start, it's in sync with that, and I can demonstrate that it's in sync. If I press the ARP button again, and turn it down, and you can see you can control the time without even having the ARP on, but you know, What the hell? I like a bit of arpeggiation. There we go. Right, let me stop that. Because that's not all you can do. Having discovered that I've got a lovely little crock source here, I thought, what else could I plug into there? And I have another little gadget here, which again is another wonderful present from the ever gorgeous Mrs. Bolus, and that is the TD-3. So if I can just arrange things so you can see what's going on a little bit more. However, to sync this, there are two ways you could do it. You could use the MIDI out and put it into the MIDI in on this, but I want to be a little bit clever. I was a little bit curious about whether I could do it as a sync, using the sync port. And all I did was use a headphone splitter jack. I got this years and years and years ago for listening to personal stereo. It might have even been an MP3 player. And I had it kicking around, and I thought, I wonder what happens if I plug this in here like that, sync out, and then one end into the PO33, and the other end into the sync in port on the TD-3. So let me power up the TD-3. And now I have to make sure it's in the right sync mode. And look, I've got it in trig there. And then I've set it to 1 pulse per step. I think that's what the PPS stands for. You've got various other options there, 2 ppq, 24 ppq. So if I now, I'm going to just put that up there for the moment, start this off. It needs a pulse coming through for it to actually play. Would help if I had some plugged into a sound source. To do it on the mono out back. There you go, that's better. And there you have it. PO, Korg NTS-1. And TD-3. Right, that is all I wanted to show you this time round. I've got some ideas, having discovered the Korg NTS-1 as a clock source. I have got some ideas about other stuff that I could do, and I'll come back with that eventually. I think I'm going to be looking at the Nord Micro Modular a little bit more next time, and maybe showing you some of the tricks that I do in order to generate some sounds on the samples. I've absolutely started loving that, and there's some fun things you can do with that. Please come back, subscribe, put bells on, have a good time. If you enjoy it, you think that there's other people who might enjoy this, spread the word, pass it around, and I shall see you next time. So don't forget to have fun, kids. Share and enjoy.